They don't have paranoia, vice flash, and no reveal.
Okay,
guys, I have way.
yeah, we can just come back there. Can someone come to B instead of me and to take the space? We're gonna.
I kind of want to grab
I
this
think
on
it's
gun.
vice on A.
Azam leave B, I think. We go A3.
I want to grab this on gun.
Okay.
I'm pieces deep.
Guys, I feel like Viper separated as mollies, okay?
Guys,
Let's go search
try
A.
to walk up onto stairs, okay? I'm gonna
Okay.
open the room timing. Just wall up and go into stairs.
There is a wall, should be.
Yeah, there is wall. You just count and go together. But wait, let me open 3 first.
They resmoked on C, guys.
Okay, go now. Wall up.
Vice, so I mean, fight.
I'm gonna cross
There is
side.
wall, there is wall.
I'm going towards 7. Okay, go B, go B, go B, go B, go B.
I don't have any from B space.
One is heaven. One more heaven. Race.
Wait this here.
Yeah. What do you have?
I'll pick slowly.
Wait,
I have
this
to
one.
read. I have to read. Ready to pick?
You can pick?
Ceiling.
Wait for me, wait for me.
Wait, is heaven?
It's Omen. Omen ceiling.
30
They don't
Guys,
have
they got
paranoia.
paranoia of me, okay?
No
Wait.
paranoia, no paranoia.
Okay, I'll fight the Omen ceiling. I'll fight the Omen
I
ceiling.
smoke him.
Give me open smoke and this is smoke down.
Retake with the
Wait a bit.
Come close.
What the heck?
you're gonna
You're
retake
doing
with
a
the
mid-com switch?
link, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
They managed.
They muddied us.
Okay,
it's a
Wood,
shit
hold
molly,
heaven,
it's a
I
shit
hold.
molly, we can still go, we
Okay,
can
go, I
still
will up, let's go, guys.
I go side
link,
link.
okay?
Aiding.
Go.
Right.
Go play.
Under.
They're on the aiding picking.
Wow.
Then two.
Well, it seems if KC win a pistol round, they go on to never lose a round again, because since that pistol round win on Sunset in the second half, they have not lost a round, Hazza. That is now 8 rounds in a row without a loss.
And this is where I bring up that momentum conversation again, Cairo. Look, Heretics have the ability to come back, but losing this many rounds early, yes, it is the attack side. Not expecting the most from the defense, but again, your double controller with the Viper. The tools are there. Just get yourself in the game as it's starting to drift away from them a little bit, and we're going to see that first timeout coming through. To talk about the comms a little bit there, very impressed with Levin kind of calling where those gaps are, and then Aves building the rest of the round off the back of it. Can sort of see the moments maybe where he needs to reel in a little bit, but still doing so much for them. And well, this is the schedule, and the reason why we bring this up is because you put it in perspective, they actually had the sort of slightly easier games, I guess, towards the start, now contextualized. GX and Eternal Fire, Heretics here and Liquid next. Those are the tough ones. Those are the ones you need to win to get top 2.
Yeah, 100%, but KC are making Team Heretics not look like one of the tough games, right? I think at this point in time, it's going to be all eyes on Team Liquid and whether they're the ones to really upset KC's form, because right now Team Heretics aren't showing us that, and we're hoping that this timeout is going to do that.
Yeah, that's what you're waiting to find out. I think Weber certainly had influence on the previous map in spells, right? But Heretics, even when they onboard that information, it just doesn't last for long enough.
I mean, you see that, but 2 timeouts and only 4 rounds won.
Yeah, and I guess, to be honest, the bigger aspect of it is probably just telling them to lock in. I think that was a very common theme in the previous stage. When they're not awake, need to get up, smell the coffee soon, because those chances for them to go top 2 start to slip away as you move towards a second loss.
Yeah, it feels like Team Heretics asleep at the wheel at this point in time. They have everything that they need, but just not managing to put pen to paper. They are set up for the A trap though, Hazza.
So Paranoia here. Wu doesn't have the nade, already pulled the pin on that one. Play his way out here from Roll. Plenty of damage on those players, but no kills, and that's what Heretics would want confirmed for themselves. KC roll out the red carpet, the A site is theirs.
I mean, that round just sums up Heretics at this moment in time in this match. A brilliant trap play, but just cannot convert in terms of the mechanical aspect of the game.
Looking out of sorts, that's for sure. Benji going for this one solo into 2 players before Rians even gets to arrive on the A site. The round is over. This is a 4th for KC, no trouble.
Feels like that way.
And then it begs the question, what are the adaptations? Are there sort of anything that you can go off in this round if you're Heretics to think about in the next? Is it that A piece? Is it the same kind of play, or are we going to see a full change up?
I think I would love to see some proactivity, right? I mean, it seems to me that this A fight just has not worked. I mean, you see the pivots that KC are able to make. So let's make the map smaller, not allow KC that space to make the pivots. I mean, for instance, right, you think about narrate.
Hey, man.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, literally. And I was going to say, like, for instance, that B split, I mean, Narrate was able to walk into that B main position so late into the round with no contest.
KC, the ones that changed things up this time. It's into Benji's Vice setup. He's armed to the teeth, both Thorns and a flash to try and play off. Wall is on B, so won't have that at his disposal, but everything else is there for him. Rian's arriving in support, and for KC, they've managed to bait out that utility. This is a small win.
Very quiet across the map in general right now. Not a whole lot happening apart from that boom bot placed by Woots Rays.
Ooh. This is nice. If KC can apply a bit of pressure on A, it's going to burn through some of Rian's toxins. That orb won't be available on C. That is where KC want to hit.
That's exactly it, and it's Narrate to lead that charge. Levin close behind. He's the gap close. I mean, the paranoia in, but the molly's still there, and Rienz and Benji are going to combine to hold things down. It has fallen apart for KC here. Heretics looking like themselves again. But it is just a flash in the pan,
30 seconds left.
all things considered.
Sure. It's a way into the conversation more than anything else. If Heretics can build on this, it's going to be absolutely huge for them. I want to talk about this round from a KC perspective very quickly, though, as Sugetsu's going to be trying to save the Vandal. He had 2 players out on A when they went for the C play.
Yeah.
When you look at the map, you're probably thinking, okay,
10 seconds left.
bit more pressure on C, and then through the door onto B, and the A players will join up through Blue Room. But no, they fully commit to it. A very wide net cast.
Yeah.
Bit of a head scratcher, that one there for me, at least.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, at the same time, though, perhaps the call is like, oh, guys, I think there's more than 3 towards this A side, or maybe there's nobody, or there's one at least in towards B. There's only a solo anchor that we need to fight. And then instead, they walk into the Viper and the Vise.
Yeah, Rian's util timing was brilliant as well. He had the wall up on A and the C orb, so perfectly prepared for the pop. With a tongue twister. So KC taking their first loss of the half, now looking at this A duel again.
A
See what they have
fight.
for us, and I mean,
The 2
all
inserts
things
in B.
simple. It's a good scan overall by Boot.
Heading towards B
But you can see
main.
already the positions very isolated from Heretics, but much more reserved.
Yeah, and already opening up that next lane here, KC. You can see Kosh thinking about the paranoia back in. It's Woot that they're trying to set up. He's all by himself in the blue room right now. And of course, KC have main control. They're going to be thinking about the B play this time.
Oh, Woosh just went for the swing and completely decapitated Levin. Team Heretics shook and awake. At the same time, KC still want to try and force the B play.
See if they can find a way to isolate Woot, of course, with that main pressure.
It's a good paranoia. It's
Perfect.
actually caught both players.
Oh,
Played in
Sugetsu too.
opened up the B site. It's utility like that that will
3v3.
win you rounds. As now you can see,
Oh.
KC set up for that waterfall. And Benji Fishy needs to be careful.
Yeah, Benji hot under the collar, backs off. Reposition Heretics, 2 players now coming plat. They're heading into Dozier, and Dozier has support.
And that steel guardian has not caught anybody, but Boo has. Dosia gone. Abez has to try and get to a safe position, especially with the Nightfall used. It's Sugetsu now as he holds on from main. Oh, cut off from his
Wow.
team. Still gets a kill. That's 3 in the round. Abez way gets one of his own, but it's a 1v1. It's Sugetsu versus Benji Fishy, and he's just sticking it already hard. But the timing good from
What a 4K.
Sugetsu. And right now, Team Heretics
Finally
even
gets
when they
Sugetsu
get a great
steps
start,
up.
They cannot convert.
Bro's been throwing some of their
Sugetsu
earlier
on a day
games
to
against
forget
Fnatic.
Fnatic, but this is certainly one for the books. Fantastic 4K to haul them through. So those 2 kills out of main. Perfect timing taken. You knew what KC were trying to do the whole time. Pre-fire once he gets his crosshair on the heaven angle. And then counts it down to the second to find Benji halfway through the defuse. Not only are KC maintaining that 4-round gap here, Heretics money's on the ropes. This is such a key round for them to win.
Big swing round. Looks like C plays. Boo's just trying to confirm the contact, but it's very deep that Prowler went.
It's Narrate also bringing this op out on the attack side as well. KC happy to just post him up here on sand, let him take that line. If anyone on Heretics wants to move up and track the progression of KC.
It's nice scaling on that A side as well. Sugetsu using the smoke against Team Heretics if anybody was going to walk into that.
Tree opened up with the Prowler, just dragging Heretics' attention away. Wu finds the molly fall at his feet. He's got to take that risk if he wants to push back through the stairwell. Wu's going to go for it. Blind is nice, but it's only one that he walks away with. An empty A site now as KC clear it.
So simple. I
Only
mean,
one
in
gun.
essence,
Rans
still
has
that
it.
spike late to go down and narrates at the opposite side of the map. Heretics are getting bodies in position.
And all while this spike doesn't go down, Rian's still playing with trepidation, just wondering what this looks like. It's an ult to fake things out from Dosia as he takes up a new position in tree, crossing the line and holding on towards pit. Narrates heard the steps. He knows about this rotation from Rian's now.
Yeah, no, he kind of becomes this one condition, a late
11.
one, but
You know that
it's whether
there's
he gets into position on time, because right now, Heretics are 3v3 on site.
Plant isn't exactly for Heaven
Okay,
here either.
now
He'll
all
have to
three.
stick his neck out. It's Levin to put his
And
body
the
on
flank
the
didn't
line,
even
and that's
matter.
no problem. The rate is there to pick up the pieces. Belt and braces, KC planning for this eventuality and dealing with Heretics by the money broken and things getting better and better for that attack side.
Feels like KC are just playing with their food, and now, for the second map in a row, we are going to see a second timeout be used by Weber. Heretics right now just cannot find the answers and has I mean, at this point in time, you can completely understand why Weber has pulled the trigger.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Heretics have so much they need to figure out right now. Otherwise, this minimal tally of rounds on the defender's side is going to come back to bite them if they want to do anything in the second. Let's take a look at Levin for the time being, though, starring as he did on Sunset. And when you compare the stats between the two stages, I mean, it's not a world of difference. The KD is certainly a lot better than it was. Just feels like now there's a supporting cast to get the absolute most out of him.
And I think that's the key stat in this kind of side notice that we've got this stat page, is the fact that Levin has improved his kills to death ratio, the fact that he's dying less, the fact that he's still getting the same impact. But I mean, even if he does die, I'm seeing a lot more tradability, I'm seeing a lot more force behind this, as you said.
Plus 27 in the previous series. I wrote that number down. I didn't write down how many kills he got. I think it was 82 though, off the top of my head. So correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, the guy's been on form.
It's not bad stats.
Not at all. And in terms of the eye test, passing with flying colours. KC doing everything right at the moment.
And I like this. This is the first time we've really seen Heretics try and take that C space. Problem is that they're going to meet the full force of KC in a second. And they give it up so easy. I don't know if they're trying to force utility out of KC.
I mean, the difficult part is how much of this space do you want to take aggressively, right? Benji's got a setup behind. Reen's the orb as well. You're not really playing to your strengths if you do.
I mean, the pack now plays towards B, so rotates should be easy enough.
And I tell you what, Cairo, if you're looking out for Heretics here, if you're a Heretics fan, God bless you. You're thinking about Woot's showstopper in the late rounds. The longer this one goes, while KC are still struggling to make meaningful moves on the map, that could look really dangerous late on. 45 seconds crossed, and it seems like we're gearing up for an A play, but Benji walks out on C, gets caught by Sugetsu. And now they're not interested anymore. They're just going all the way back.
Yeah, I mean, why would you not? Although, at the same time you point towards C, those guns start to point towards B on KC, and I'm worried because this is a very close quarters sight, and when we see these shooters up close, they can start to do damage, but not when you make mistakes like that. For God's sake, Heretics, we're dying for you to show us something. I'm sure it's an equal round, but just hit the shots. And KC look as if they can't lose a duel.
No. I mean, if there was any day to have an off day, it would not be today. As we know, the stakes riding on this are your chances of going top 2, getting that bye into the playoff stage, skipping the play-ins. For the the same time, it feels like Heretics almost need that right now because we're just not seeing the progress, I think, in
Jesus.
this one. A few more results required to get them through.
Yo.
It's not a happy
Pause.
Why would he be? After watching this so far,
Then again, even when they were winning,
yeah.
that man is always put through it by this team, I think.
Oh dear. Aves is just solo peeking this with the spike on his back, and the thing that he doesn't realise is Woot's holding on to this angle with an operator. So far, KC have been good at clearing things with utility.
Yeah. I've really liked Aves' use of the Prowler to tee up Levin a lot of the time, but it's this smoke that makes things dangerous. And there is the Prowler.
And he's just
He's
walked
in.
through the back.
Oh.
Brilliant swing out, taking out the smokes, and Dosia as well has found Benji Fishy.
Not for the first time Benji goes walking on sea and gets
They're
punished.
bait-
Yeah,
Baiting
and now that is
an
going to be a real
A-hit.
issue because bodies forced towards C to clear space, and Heretics, sorry, I was going to say KC scaling, but Heretics deny that.
Oh, the timing for Woot, though. It's just off the angle. They're depending on him to keep the B space, but it's A under siege. And with that spike now heading in, we go 3-on-3 in post.
Hey.
No on the utility in this post plant because
Boo has
still has his raise and showstopper.
Raise
And he's
ult.
a long way away, though, here. Boo has a rotation still to make.
But it's most importantly that we have to look at. Still, as you see, they're waiting for Boo, and that time ticks down. So the utility for KC becomes even more important. The impact that it finds, everybody just hiding against the wall.
Oh,
that
good
Heretics
trade.
had. Narrate activating at the right time. This Viper's Pit. The
Wow.
spark from Aves, defumigated.
Viper's Pit just
and now
worthless.
Boo has to clutch up. I mean, he was good for it in
Wow,
stage one, but will
KC,
not
your
get it
dog
here.
walking
KC
them.
are looking
Any read they
unbelievable.
have, they're just
Brick
countering
by
it.
brick, this blue wall has continued to build. And the second week is looking like it will be capped off with their third win of the stage. I mean, looking at it there, Benji, you know what, mate? That's pretty unlucky. It was a jump peak where it got plucked out of the air. But then into the late round, you look at the ults that Heretics invest here. They're just running out of win conditions at this point. And KC have as many as they would possibly like. I think the fact that we've started on the attack side for them 2 maps in a row has lent pretty nicely into their playstyle. But you have to say, as good as the performance has been, Heretics just not up to the task so far.
It's gonna be
They
a
have not.
C hit, but
And
they
it's
have
issues upon
thorns.
issues. You solve one and another one pops up.
Benji's gonna dodge it.
Right now, the good thing is the C site for Heretics, when there has been an execute, has been pretty
Tapping
good
into
at the
water.
hold. Thing is when you're up against a better buy, it can be very difficult to do that. Boo's Sheriff, I mean, passes the first task, but will not pass the
Wow.
rest. KC overwhelm
There's nothing
this
they can
site
do.
and get the spike down.
It's another round as well where
They were on
Levin is
Sheriffs,
played
but-
in by an Aves Prowler. These two, the front men for KC right now, with all the rest there to deal with any further issues. Narrate's on the line. Woot is as good as dead in this situation. With the shoulder spotted, it is wiped clean off. 9 from
And they
10
took that
rounds,
Fnatic
Cairo.
loss,
And
took
again,
it
you just look at
personal.
the micro that I was mentioning there. It's looking sublime.
2 rounds to play. Heretics need both if we want to see them have a lifeline and make a comeback in this best of 3. And it's an early night for all of us. Pings towards this A side for KC.
Sorry, I was just checking my watch. I can't read it. I'm joking.
That's so fair.
No, it is a fairly early one. By this series standards, thinking we were going to get a whole lot more out of Heretics,
Hey,
but now
timing
is the
P.
chance to show it.
Oh, they're
One
gonna
will go
fight in
round the
Rumble, and narrates away.
He's missed out his opportunity, and at the second time of asking, it gets no better. Drops back to his pocket for a
Neon
paranoia.
slide,
Levin is there.
and
He
it's
smells blood in the
traded
water.
somewhat.
Boo's got to trade at the very
Timing
least,
peak
and
at a
Woot's still
B,
active.
that's
This
so
operator.
It's a
big.
good paranoia. Woot
They're just,
already-
wow, what a
Classic
classic.
survives it. Spike can no longer go B.
So when Heretics need a hero, he's the one to step up. Aves is trying to answer back, but it's Woot again. And so another kill taken. And signs of life showing here for Heretics. A faint pulse right now. And again.
Wow, what a
Move, but with that
peak.
op removed, Levin is still at large.
And there's question marks about what space
Oh my
that
god.
we've seen KC take as Levin continues to pull the
Okay,
attention of the
Levin
Heretics
needs at least
defense.
one.
He's just a distraction here. How many more is he going to get?
Wow.
He's hit the head anyway. And so Heretics have sent out the search party. They're still looking for him. Narrate, in the meantime, is just creeping up behind all of this.
Neri
to
can
maybe
meet with.
recapture some of that space that Levin has opened up. And Heretics are none the wiser.
He can meet with
this is a
Levin and B.
fantastically called mid-round so far between the two.
We've seen them do it before.
20 seconds.
Where
Yep,
did
it
they
looks
set up
like they're
the
gonna
post
plan
plan for?
B.
Same time, Levin on 70 points of health has it. Gotta think 2 bullets will be enough to take him out. It's got to be set up for Narrate's op. And, I mean, he's looking for 2 clean engagements.
Oh, if he
easy
meets him
feedback,
in
and it
B
looks
link,
like they're just
it's
gonna be
wraps.
walking straight back into the lens.
It's
picture
wraps.
perfect for KC. Narrate spots the shoulder of Benji. It's going to go from bad to worse
Wow.
for Heretics. Narrate executing it.
What a
10
play.
to 1.
What a
with
play by
11
KC.
played. You simply could not ask for more.
I mean, Heretics have done the goods in that round. I mean, the fact that they get themselves into that position. Woot has done so well. And then Levin just starts to activate. Narrate finds the angles that he's looking for. 1 round left.
No. Just disinfecting my hand and smelling it just to feel something. That's crazy.
And this is the first time in a long time I've actually seen Heretics push out C. Benji able to deny Levin his life, but at the same time, he now has
Oh,
to
they're gonna
try and
isolate.
survive the onslaught of KC players. And Avez's shorty is the one that costs life. Narrate now in the middle of B, knows there's bullets fired his way, trying to find a safe spot in which to
Ooh.
Oh, that's unbelievable. 2v2, spike in, post plan.
KC hitting flow state. All right, there on a swivel. And with the pick going in, I mean, all attention dragged towards Tree. It's Avez that slipped the net here, though, and found some valuable heaven space.
You gonna
Even when that pick
rewrap?
drops, it's an open plant for him. I think he might have got this
I
timing spot on.
see.
Aves back in.
And Woot has no
A lot of
util, but
pressure
Kosh
to deliver. And he
has
has
a
before.
blind.
We know that. Tap of the spike, and now
off the
no
pit.
Molly. So Getsu actually drops it.
Oh.
And gives KC an 11-1 hub on Heretics.
Stomping
I mean,
Heretics.
this is just utter decimation right
Fraud
now.
alert. Fraud alert.
Heretics
Fraud
picked
alert.
for pieces, and KC looking brilliant while doing it. Billy caught up with Zysh earlier to chat about some Viper theory. So we're going to have to see how that went.
The last thing I want to show you, though, Zysh, was I saw this wall from PaperX this morning in their game against KRX. How have they kind of been, like, is this something that you would maybe consider putting into your strategy book?
Of course.
Yeah?
I mean,
You
it's,
like this wall?
it's a pretty strong rule. Why? Because like basically you deny like so many layers again. Like when you're using Viper, you always talk about layers, okay? So like the first layer that you see with this wall, this is counted as first layer. This is counted as first layer, and this is counted as first layer, right? So like once you use this, you know that the enemy has to cross one of the layers, and then you have a third one that is this one. So like you have a player that's jiggling here, and like you want to force him again to use utils. So like this is like the second layer of the wall, and then you have a third one here, because like this might be like seem like pretty close, but it's like 2 different layers again that the enemies has to use util to cross them. So when you're playing Viper, most of the time your utils, you want to see them as like, as I said, it's like layers on the map. Like they have to cross one, then they have to use more util to cross the second toxin, then they have to use more util to cross the third one. It's like it cannot be for free. That's why like Viper is really strong in like this meta actually, because even though you run double duelist, most of the teams play with only one initiator. So like if you force them like to cross different layers of like walls or like toxin, they have to use a lot or invest a lot or be heavy towards that space, you know. And this type of wall, for example, like as a defender, if you play Fade, let's say, you can like wall up, retake the info towards here with like a prowler, and then you know there is nothing in front, and you can like set up your op back, for example, or like if you have a champer, he can be set up back here. Like this type of thing, it creates arena. I call it like this, you know, like it cuts the map, and then like this is an arena that you can fight in it or like retake information in it without having fake information.
Big brain. I love that so much. Thank you so much for the insights, Zaysh. It's
No
been
worries.
very nice, and hopefully we get to see more Summit come up from you guys. And best of luck in your game today.
Thank you.
And it looks like Zaysh did not need Billy's luck, because at this point in time they are looking unfallible, as you said. But I mean, if you want to come and join us in Barcelona, make sure to scan the QR code and get your tickets.
Was that the pre-record that you did with Pansy yesterday? You know, she was saying that you should just record your voice saying that, and then
No,
we just played an MP3. That wasn't actually Cairo talking.
no, we actually
Cairo
planned that yesterday.
GPT, generate me a promo. But we are listening into the comms here with Casey.
And it's a rinse. Wow. No comms. Straight 4K and the map.
Or Heretics,
That was-
or an in-zone floors.
So actually, this is something that we're trialing, where we try to do the comms, and then it's just dead air. End-zone flawless from KC, that pistol round, unbelievable. Let's be honest, and Levin looking as good as ever.
Yeah. I'm actually speechless, mate. 11's just absolutely destroyed them. And there's only one round left to play.
Yeah.
So, Heretics, they forced up all they can. They're heading towards Dozier, and he's had a pretty good day of it. Can it get any better for him? They're ecos, and we know he loves his ecos.
Oh, he was certainly loving them on Sunset, although for a minute I thought he'd managed
no.
to dodge the utility, and instead walks right into Heretics. Pistols, so upgrades to be found here. Well, only one, a Bulldog, and in the post.
Filtered its way through to Woot, though, and there is a wall up from Benji CT. A little bit of util to try and play off, and that's where the majority of KC are coming from. So get to just guarding any aggression here.
Same time, at close quarters, that Woot fight looks pretty good for the Viper.
Just baiting it with the pistol as well.
Yeah, and now there's going to be that swing, so
Huge.
Bulldog down. Although Sugetsu has taken a lot of damage. KC trying to work their way back into this one, but time is getting low, and I mean, there could be a lifeline for Heretics to work with here, especially when they win fights like that. Alive for one round longer.
Yeah, and it's a situation like that, actually, where you're really missing Dozier's utility. You just want that one smoke to get you on the spike in that situation, cause a little bit of panic, perhaps, make your way from backside. Nicely done, though, on the Heretics side of things. Fighting together. It just feels too little too late. And again, you don't want to be harsh towards this team, but they set that bar themselves. They know that right now, this just isn't good enough to be topping the group as you expect them to.
Yeah. At the same time,
one round at a time.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that's an unbelievable shot once again from the Ray. And
Just gonna stack A.
if Heretics do drop into play-ins, at least they do have play-ins to fix themselves out.
There.
Some tier 2 teams that can be difficult. At the same time, if you're a tier 2 team watching how this group stage has gone, you're licking your lips at some of the form of these teams.
Oh, absolutely. Having to, you know, battle it out in the lower leagues.
Wow.
And I'll tell you what, KC, they just want to finish it here and now. They can sense that blood in the water. They can smell the fear on Heretics right now. It is a 3 versus 2, and those upgrades haven't managed to find their way back just yet, but Sugetsu picks up a Vandal. And Grians is just down to 10 HP.
And Benji's got his utility in, so it's a full setup, but look at the rate, he's past the wall.
The util's in his hands. Benji needs to get on the angle. Wall goes up, notifies
Big
him.
fight.
Slow creep in here from Sugetsu. Should have Re instead, and he does. This can't be the round where it ends for Heretics. Benji's last stand made.
Well, 5
in
HP.
backside B. With his back to the wall, Sugetsu will pin him there. 13-2. You could not ask for a bigger statement from the blue wall. KC have come out swinging today.
Come out and
take a
dominate
massive stride
Team
towards the
Heretics.
playoffs.
And a Moda thrifty to win the best of 3. A 13-2 half to answer
Long
what
been
was
streaming,
already
30 minutes.
a great sunset. I have to say,
Jesus.
Heretics just look a shadow of their former self, Hazza. It's not what we wanted. We wanted to go the full distance. I mean, in the green room, players were, all the analysts were saying, this is 6 maps tonight. There's no way we get to go home early. And I mean, KC just do that.
Yeah, I mean, look, this Heretics team have been talking about the fact that sometimes they're playing well in scrims, sometimes playing well in officials, and it doesn't necessarily translate back across. Some of the comms issues we've heard about, but I have to say, right now, today, only 6 rounds from that in total. As much as it speaks against them, you've got to speak volumes about KC and how efficient they've looked in their own system that they have created here to find success, and what has been a march towards playoffs to behold.
Yeah, and now we have eyes on Saturday, August 1st for KC versus Team Liquid. That is going to be an absolute banger. But we can hold that for a minute as we chuck it over to Postplan to hear from the players.
Congratulations, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. One more series win away from lock-in playoffs based off of that now. How does that feel to even hear out loud?
I mean, we're pretty happy because our hard work and smart work is working. Yeah, like we've been working since Fnatic game for a lot of stuff that we failed. I think it should have been going into our way. But yeah, we did a lot of mistakes and we learned from it. That's the most important. And yeah, we were looking pretty good today.
How do you kind of mentally prepare coming into this game, Dosia, based off of the Fnatic loss? Because I feel like that was such a close series.
I mean, for me personally, it was the loss that I didn't felt bad afterwards, because it was a good game and we learned a lot of stuff from that game. Like, let's imagine we win that game and we close the eyes on that mistakes that we did. We wouldn't be that good right now. So yeah, it was good that we lost at that point, because now we're much stronger than we were.
I kind of wanted to ask you directly, when you were back in Boom, you had the same sort of sad streak that we saw of the last stage. On a positive note, coming into this stage, what has been the difference that you went, okay, I can see that we're going to turn this around now that everything started going well?
If you follow my story, first stage was 5-0.
Yeah, but the second stage then...
But now, first stage, what we did?
Oh, so you're flipping it?
I'm flipping it.
I see where you're going. I like it.
Yeah, and it looks like you guys are having so much fun. I think we have some reactions to be able to show you, especially from you, Dosia. You were looking so hyper on the stage today. Abez, for you, how is it having a teammate like that, and how has it been building the friendship throughout this year? Because, of course, Dosia is the new addition to KC for this roster.
I mean, what is Zeech was pushing us super hard since he became head coach is how we act and how the mood is going in the team. Because if you're tilting all the time, this is what was happening in Split 1. If you're tilting all the time, you're not gonna play good. Like, no matter how good you are, as you can see, we're 5 individually and 10 players, but if you're not having fun while playing, if you're tilting so much, you're never gonna be able to play good. That's why I think having players who are just having fun on stage, this is where they're gonna actually thrive and they're gonna play insanely good. So yeah, like having fun on stage is the most important thing for us. That's what we're working on.
Does it kind of remind you back to last year? Because I'd look at your individual form under Sadak was very, very good. I think the start of your calling kind of saw your individual form dip, but your individual form now as an IGL is probably one of the best. Not many people frag as hard as you while leading.
I mean, my teammates are helping me so much. I think they're like the main reason why I can be able to call and frag at the same time, because it's not just me calling everything. It's like we have a lot of shared responsibilities that we're doing, and like they're just making my job super easy. Like everyone can just come up with an idea, so I can just focus on myself, and yeah, like it's going pretty well.
Yeah, I want to go back to, I think it was map 1. You had you had loads of clutches, but you had one specifically where you're like TPing behind guys who are seized. Are you thinking in that moment, I've seen that util hit, I'm TPing, or is it just like flow state? Are you like, I know what I'm going to do, I'm going to wreck these guys?
I will not tell the secret why I'm doing it.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
It's a secret.
Yeah, it's secret. There is a plan before.
Okay.
It's not randomly.
Okay, so
yeah.
it's not quite flow state,
Yeah,
but you know what's about to
But
happen.
this was perfect from my best, so yeah.
Good teamwork.
That's what you need to have in your team.
I love to see like the friendship blossoming. Speaking, you mentioned Boom before, Tom. I want to ask you, Dosia, how does like the Tier 1 EMEA experience feel in comparison to playing in Pacific as a region?
I mean, it's hard to compare because last year and this year meta is different. This year is like more fighting, and EMEA teams are more adapting to that meta. Kinda fighting a lot, playing double duelists, just 4-1, pack-to-pack fighting. I mean, but previously I think it was not like that. So yeah. So thanks to meta for easy adaptation for me to EMEA. Kind of.
Is your Neon ever coming back?
Who knows?
Do you want it to come back?
No.
Levin getting taken off of the knee.
Get him by when smokes.
Aves, I want to kind of get your thoughts on the map veto as well. We saw you guys pick the Sunset today, which I feel was quite bold considering you picked the Summit as well in the last series that you played. Why are you making these bold plays in the map veto? Is it to show that you guys have a deep pool?
We have very, like, more than, I'm not gonna say details, but we have a lot of insanely good maps that we're all comfortable on. That's why we can just pick any map which we think is good against this specific team. And this is also something that we're doing it pretty good, that we have like 3, 4, 5, 6 maps, I will not say how much exactly, like which we're like feeling really, really good. So we can just pick it against any team we feel like.
And Summit was the map that you banned in your second wave then. What was it about the series against Fnatic that kind of made you feel uncomfortable that you had to ban that in the second wave today?
I mean, we didn't feel that much uncomfortable against Fnatic. I think against Fnatic, we did a lot of rookie mistakes, I would say, because it's a new map. And we would usually never do it in prax, so we didn't have that much data on which to fix on this map. But yeah, we didn't pick it today because we thought Sunset is a better pick for sure. We're feeling really good on it, so yeah.
And do you enjoy the new map, Dosia? Did you enjoy playing Summit?
No.
No? Why not? Why not?
I mean, it's too many corners, you know. And playing in ranked is cancer.
I feel like it's quite a good Omen map though, no? In terms of like verticality. Can do some cheeky plays.
Wait, you said Omen map?
Yeah, a good Omen map.
Yeah, that's what I was saying also.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, let's have a look at the standings, because as I mentioned, you guys are 1 win away now. You just have to beat Team Liquid in your next game, and then you lock in that playoff spot. Have you had a look at any of the play-ins teams? Is there any players or teams coming up in that play-ins from Tier 2 that have caught your eye?
I mean, I watched, I think the best Tier 2 team right now is Enterprise by far. We're cracking against them. They're insanely good. Like, they're actually one of the teams that's not playing randomly. I can actually understand what they're doing. Like, they have a lot of conditions. They play off each other pretty well. So, yeah, and the player from this team is Cozy. Like, he's very, very good.
If I'm not mistaken, did you guys play them in EMEA Clash?
Yeah, we did, and we lost.
How did it go?
I mean...
Dosia is laughing. Why are you laughing?
We don't talk about that.
Okay.
They're a different team now. It's a different team,
It was
different
another
vibes.
personality. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's pretty hard.
Is there anyone that has surprised you so far from the standings? Because obviously we've already seen a few teams drop into the play-ins. We saw Na'Vi today, in fact, go down. Was there anyone where you were like, oh, I kind of expected them to be better?
I think Internal Fire.
Yeah.
They were looking insane on Split 1. I don't know what happened to them, but they were actually an insane team. Like, back then when I was watching them, they were actually reminding me a little bit of PepperX, like their gameplay. They were just playing super random, not random bad, but good random. And they were shooting insanely well. I don't know what happened to them, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that they went from top 4 to how they've been performing now. But let's also have a look at next week's schedule, because as I've mentioned, you've got Team Liquid. Does it feel like this format has been more tough for you guys, considering the games have been so close to one another? Obviously, you only have a 1 game day next week, whereas you've been playing 2 games a week these past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I think for us it's better, because we are not waiting 1 week to play another game. So for now it's like kind of, you play, you learn on mistakes for a few days, you go next, you like limit test exactly after the game already. It's a short delay of games.
Yeah.
So I think it's good kind.
Yeah, I think any pro player would say the same.
Okay.
Everyone would say like it's better to play like this.
And also everyone was crying that it's like you need to wait a lot. There is like only a few games you're playing a year, so now it's kind of good because you're just playing. And if you're winning, you're playing more.
Yeah.
So
Do you think Liquid will be your toughest opponent so far? They look like they're in very good form.
I mean, they're looking good, but I think their gameplay suits us, kinda.
Okay.
We understand how to play against this type of teams. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun match.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us, and congratulations again on the win. I feel like it's so close now that we're getting to see a KC that's going to be in playoffs for the first time this year, which is super exciting. But thank you as well, everyone, for joining us. As we say goodbye, though, please enjoy these Razor end-of-day highlights.
All right. That's a short stream.
Some punishing shots through. Loiter just doing the dance on the side. Tap on the spike. Hello, Loiter. BBL just missing no steps. Got to be careful about this, though. See what Losing high numbers. Absolutely tear them apart.
Nice! I'm so knocked in. Come on, boys.
As good as Lorok's going to catch Zevov. Outrageous if you thought of it, but fantastic again from Exit. Na'Vi looking brand new today, but there's no blood being drawn. BDL struggling to find these players, and Zevov waiting, making it count when it matters. Spike planted. Oh, it's going to be an absolute bloodbath, really, isn't it? It's clawing! Na'Vi! You had no right! See that spike go down. 30 seconds left. This is, I mean, this is not good enough. Na'Vi fumbling this one completely. Yeah, Na'Vi landing the shots now. Needs to get cleared. They've already dropped from heaven, but he's still doing damage. Enemy remaining.
All right. What's up? What's up? Oh, I'm just about to end stream, but I will be back on at 2. I will catch you then. 2 o'clock, 1 hour. Yep, game just ended.